Global Cooking Joy, we'll be making a classic hummus. Now for the classic hummus, there's a very few simple ingredients that most people have in their pantry. I'm actually going to be making a version that is going to be an organic vegan hummus with a little bit of zatar on top. Zatar is a Mediterranean or Middle Eastern spice that you can find in any Middle Eastern grocery store. So let me tell you what ingredients we're going to have for this recipe. We're going to start with some organic chickpeas. You can also use regular chickpeas, and this is a canned 15.5 ounces. To that, we're going to add some tahini, which you can find at any grocery store or Middle Eastern store. This is pure ground sesame. And we're going to add approximately 2 to 3 tablespoons of tahini. Now we're going to either add lemon or lime. I have this cross of a lemon and lime variety that I like to use, and you're going to add about at least half to a full lime or lemon. I like to add about half. As far as garlic, I would start off with 1 clove. If you like it a little bit more garlicky, you can add 2 cloves, but 1 clove should be plenty. You're going to add a little bit of pepper, just a pinch, and a pinch of your favorite salt. Now, the spice that I like to put in here is zatar. Zatar is a very unique blend of spices. And it includes sumac, sesame seeds, and the zatar herb in here. Now, as I have said, this can be found in your Middle Eastern grocery store, or you can order it online as well. I ordered mine online. Now, I'm going to put about 1 teaspoon in the actual hummus dip, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on top. And that's really all you need. You're going to put it in a blender with about a 1/4 cup of water, and you're slowly going to add the water depending on how creamy you want it. So let's get started. First, I'm going to go ahead and add the chickpeas. Now I'm using a Vitamix blender, but you can use any high-powered blender that you have. I would recommend using a blender. It will be easier to mix the ingredients. If you don't have a blender, you could also use the old mortar and just go ahead and grind it. And that would also do the trick. All right, so we're gonna assemble all the different ingredients and then add them right here. So I have 1 can of organic chickpeas, which I've drained and rinsed briefly. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the Vitamix. I have a 1/4 cup of water, which I'm only gonna add part of it. Maybe half, and then add the rest in a little bit. So now I'm going to add half a lime or lemon. And I saved the other half because I squirt that on top later. It gives it a nice taste. We have 1 garlic clove that I've minced up and chopped very finely. I'm going to go ahead and add that. Now this is optional, but I like to add it. You're going to add about a teaspoon of Zatar, which is a Mediterranean herb spice mixture that you can get at a Middle Eastern store. So this is 2 half teaspoons. And then I like to garnish it a little bit on top as well. I'm gonna add a little crack of pepper, a pinch. Pinch of salt. You're gonna add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I like to use extra virgin olive oil. And I like to put a little bit on top as well. Now the tahini that I'm going to be using is a ground sesame tahini paste. You can also make your own tahini. It's very easy to make. This particular one is one I bought online, but you can also get one at a Middle Eastern store. Now, tahini sometimes is very thick and you have to stir it so that you can, get the consistency back in the actual container. And so when you have it, you may want to just stir it up a little bit. So I'm going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of tahini. I think I'm going to put 3 in there. And then what you're going to do is turn on the blender and blend it for about 30 seconds.
Starting now.
So you're going to go ahead and leave it at the lowest setting and then gradually increase it to the highest blend. About 30 to 45 seconds. And here you have classic organic hummus. Thank you so much for watching Global Cooking Joy. Till next time. And if you like this channel, please go ahead